We are in the John Natsoulis Gallery at the Art of Painting in the 21st Century conference. I am recording short memories in time that we can embed into interactive transmedia art. Tell me what you've seen and leave a message, story, or dream. Become part of the interactive experience.
That's one of the things about painting in the 21st century is that we're used to looking at paintings on screens, where there's sort of no there, and the scale is the relative scale that you look at it, whether it's on your phone or projected larger than life size on a wall. The painting itself is always the acid test for the ideas that I have that go into it. So for me, it's sort of a cycle. Here's the underpainting palette. It's acrylic. I use the paintings are all oil. The painting is actually roughly the size it's projected, maybe a little smaller. So the black is a black gesso. All the other things are a matte acrylic. I don't know how many of you are painters in here, but I use a matte acrylic because it's a little more like gesso, so it's a friendlier substrate for the oil to adhere to. I keep the painting open until the very end, so I end up wasting a lot of paint like this, I guess. I end up using so much paint just to get specificity of color and value, which is really good for a good way of conveying detail. The way I have the palette organized, essentially warm to cool, like warms on the left, warms on the right, cool on the left, dark to light. And then there's sort of different temperatures of light, and the palette's colored about the same color as the underpainting, as the ground I work on. It's a much smaller painting and has a lot less preparatory drawing going into it. Also, I've taught figure drawing for years now, and the figures have gotten a lot better. But a lot of the same interests. These sort of like nowhere places, which is funny because as a type, it's one of those things it's a type that's refuted by any specific instance of the type, like being no one. One of the horrors of the world we've made for ourselves is sort of this anonymity of being like no one, being nowhere. And these kind of places, they're North American, but very carefully not more specific than that. And I like that. There's something about the chill of the void that I like about that. And go to the movies to pretend you're somewhere else, really. I don't think many of you probably go to the movies to sit in a big dark box with strangers, except for maybe I do. But again, one of the things I like about the movie theater is a visual thing, is that the main visual event is light on a blank surface. So that's, I find so it's kind of fun. So this painting, one of the things that I was kind of afraid of happened, which was I was at a party, this painting was at a party, and this guy was at the party. So in a way, like the Velasquez, there's a lot of Velasquez with people standing with a little piece of paper in their hand. It gave me the excuse to do that. And people were pointing to him like, "That's you, isn't it?" And he's like, no reaction at all. So luckily he didn't try to punch me out. This is a commission I got for Radio Shack. And my friend Chris Ware, he's like, "Radio Shack, huh? Are you doing anything subversive in it at all?" And if you look at the transaction at the register, it's pretty clearly a return. There's an open box that's in their corporate headquarters in Dallas. This is the last painting I have, so.
Is that a current painting?
Yeah, this one's I just varnished this like 2 days ago. So there you go, so that's what I do. Thank you.